Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It goes well. Ada wasn't too much of a hassle at all. How are you?
Not too bad. A little bummed my boss never got around to approving my PTO, so...
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sure we'll get to it, but just like this is actually today and tomorrow over 2 days I requested off and it didn't approve them, so like, oh, I was kind of expecting not to come into work today.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't hurt to touch base. I mean, some people just forget, Or
Yeah,
at least get a
I sent him a
confirmation on it.
message.
Hello.
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 Tried some stuff.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
I am just making some ice cream and should be just about ready, so I'm gonna go check on that. Okay. It needs a little bit more time.
That's okay. What's if Reploid's not going to be able to join us? Would everyone like to continue on with Saltmarsh? Do you want to go into?
Either one works for me. I'm happy with whatever.
I'm open to either.
Okay.
Which one should I start up?
Let's do Saltmarsh.
Was it just one trap that was found, or was it multiple?
There were multiple. I'll point them out in just a second. Sorry.
All right, thank you.
Hang on, I need to refresh Roll20 because it's doing something weird. I really love it when there's like a just random tooltip in the middle of the map and like I have no idea how to get rid of it.
Yeah, if I recall, there's really no way you just literally have to refresh. At least that's been my experience. Like, sometimes I'll have things that I drag and drop from the compendium, and it'll just get frozen on the screen.
There we go. I just had like a giant unlink attached to nothing, and it's just like, what? Unlink what? What?
I'm gonna be right back for like a couple minutes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it would have. Plus, Bless doesn't last all that long, so.
That's a minute. That's why we immediately wanted to run down this because Geo still has haste on him.
Gotta get that haste.
Yeah, I don't know if I can take that back. I don't think so. Plus, it would only be for saving throws, so if he doesn't trip it, he'd be fine.
And you guys see those two things?
Yeah,
Yes.
the purple line to the box.
Did you want me to get rid of the green one, or is that also a trap?
That's also a trap.
Okay.
These guys were prepared.
And they didn't even know about it.
All right. Nafar, are you back?
No, she said she was going to take a few minutes.
Okay. Gotta plug in my phone then. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Doing
Not
all
bad.
right. Survived a hurricane or a tropical storm.
Or just a slight breeze as it came down to it.
Yeah, we got more rain today after it passed us than anything else. It's because the eye was like so massive that it literally like all of the keys was in the eye at one point, so like nothing bad happened.
Oh, jeez.
Did Key Largo end up losing power?
Oh right, yeah, except for them, yeah, they don't count.
I can't seem to get Baldur's Gate to run on my computer.
What kind of specs do you have?
How do I find that out?
Uh-oh.
That's usually a bad response to that.
Yeah.
Probably a DX diag will help.
DX diag would probably be the easiest way, but there's usually the windows like.
I have a really powerful computer. Like, my computer was made for building video games.
Weird. It should be able to play it then.
Yeah, but
it might be. Are you running it in Vulkan or are you running in DX11?
Ooh, that's a good point.
I have no idea what that means.
It's literally the first thing that happens when you launch the game. It asks you if you want to launch the game in Vulkan or DX11.
Yeah.
I don't even get that. Like, I tried booting it up through Steam. I've tried going through the desktop, like double clicking it. It just won't open.
Oh, okay. So it just fails to open. That sounds like a weird bug. You might have to verify your game integrity.
That's what I was gonna say. Is go to Steam, right click on it, and then hit like properties, and then verify the integrity. It may take a little bit if it has to repair some stuff. There are some times where I get that though, where Steam just doesn't launch something. Like even things like I was playing Noida and it crashed because it got so laggy because there was just so much shit going on that when I tried to launch it again, I have to close down Steam and then launch it again.
How was that game, by the way? Noida. I see you
Noida's a lot
post
of fun,
screenshots
but
of
it's
it.
also very frustrating. Because it's a roguelike, so it's it's luck of the draw of what you get and shit.
Is it roguelike or roguelite? The whatever one has like the.
Roguelike.
Does it have?
It's not like a rogue. It's not a like RPG. It's a like a side view like action game.
I was just wondering if it had to do with any permanent upgrades you could get that carries on between runs.
No. There's just all of your upgrades are like perks that you get for completing like a certain like amount of the game, because there's like these different layers as you go down deeper and deeper, and you hold those until you die. So it's like it's a permadeath game as well. So
I see.
most of the variation comes in you pick up wands, and the wands have different spells and casting times and amount of mana that they have available to them, and that's the crux of it. It's just you once you get to the areas where you get your perks, you can rearrange the spells on the wands to make better wands.
And as for the Boulder Gate stuff, I'll just have someone walk me through it later.
Sure thing.
But who remembers what happened last time?
Last time we finished off these cultists. Most of them got captured and then thrown into the dead body room. So far we have the scrib left alive because he's all right. He seems innocent enough.
Don't forget our the best boy still alive, Bailey.
The Bardman, yes. The Bard is alive. He was playing cards with us. He's cool. Besides that, we went and We also know there's treasure. Yardi Har, there's treasure up above. And then we found a Bojack Horseman, aka Bodak Yellow. And that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And you also found some traps.
Yeah, as we're advancing, we found traps.
Yeah, you notice a thin, Giovanni. You notice a thin, wire going across the floor, a tripwire on both sides, and to the south, you see beyond that a odd part of the floor that looks like it wouldn't carry weight, like it's like a false floor.
Okay. Um, do these look like things to get that can be disarmed?
You can disarm it or go around it.
Okay.
The false floor will probably take a little bit more ingenuity. You could jump it if you want, but
Yeah. For the wire, what would roll to disarm it?
that would be like thieves' tools or yeah, thieves' tools to disarm it without it like triggering.
Yeah, Giovanni will announce to the party, "Thieves' tools, get over here!"
Hi, Captain. Is that a new nickname?
I guess so.
As you go by, Wolfram will slap you with guidance.
Oh, thank you, good sir. I'll work on the purple one first.
Okay. What was that? I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah, the purple one is disarmed.
All right, and then I'll do the green one too.
Okay. Nice. You hear a small click in the ceiling above you, as if like whatever was going to trigger that has disarmed. So, whatever, if you had crossed that little wire, it would have been bad. Something would have happened from up above. There we go. Just my words here.
I will like point out the pit, the flooring over there. It's most likely leading to a pit. Should try to jump over that, but Solwynn, if you think you can disarm it somehow.
Yes, I'll investigate it. Maybe if it's like a carpet on top of a pit, with spikes in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hang back and let the trap figuring out go to the trappy people.
The trap team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can see that it is essentially a trap door. You think that if you like wedge something in there, you'll be able to keep it from, on like both sides, you'll be able to keep it from collapsing inward.
All right, I'll take out one of my daggers and try to like shove it in there.
Okay. You'd have to leave the dagger in order for it to keep on going. Is that okay?
I had two, and I've never used them, so I'll just get rid of one.
Okay. But yeah, that trap is disarmed.
Okay, can I take a step here, or at least lean and look around the corner?
Sure. You see the hallway curves down south.
I'll signal to the party, like, the whole 2-finger point, like, it's clear to go.
Also, Solwynn, it's dark in here.
I have the Helm of Underwater Action that gives me dark vision.
That's right, I keep forgetting about that.
It's okay, I'll keep reminding you that I have that.
Okay. Azadeh, it's dark in here.
I think I have a thing for that. Yeah, hang on. I'm going to go ahead and use light.
Okay.
I'm going to, let's see. What should I touch?
Your sword?
I was just thinking about my sword, but it's so big and unwieldy. It's not the best lamp.
Do you have like an amulet?
Yeah, I was just thinking I might use the amulet. So she's going to pull out her necklace. She looks at it for a moment. And her eyes kind of have a moment of like squinting, like she's confused about something for a second. But then she casts light on the amulet and it sheds a light glow around us in about 20 feet.
Cool.
I'm gonna go slink off into the shadows.
I'm going to proceed slow enough. Like, can I like? I'm gonna like be very investigative, and just try to look for more traps heading north.
Okay, 1 second.
We'll give you Umberturgy, so you have roll advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Fancy.
Yeah, Giovanni, with your passive, you actually see 2 more traps up in this direction. Same kind of tripwire.
Okay. I'll just when I like I'll leave those for now. And because Solwynn needs to disarm them, so I guess we'll head south.
Well, we can
Okay.
check it out, but it doesn't mean we have to go that way.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I get all the traps. You know.
Yep.
I'll be investigating while I slink through the shadows.
Okay. All right. So when you see the purple ghost-like figure peering out from around this corner before disappearing.
I'm gonna do my message cantrip to I'll do it to Giovanni, then I'll do it to Wolfram since I see him right there, and I'll just be like, Ghost came ahead and went back. Are they still turned?
They would have only been turned for about a minute, I think, right?
That's correct. And a minute has already passed now. So Giovanni, you're no longer hasted, and Bless is no longer active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great.
Wolfram will respond after you have sent it to him and say, they shouldn't be turned, so they're likely waiting in ambush.
Indeed, we should proceed with caution.
Now, which room did we see the ghost in before? Was he in with the bow deck?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Move as a group or follow behind me a little bit?
As a group.
Alright, I'll wait for them.
So Azadeh's pendant is illuminating the hallway as she walks behind you guys.
We'll send Olivia to go hang out with the bard.
Good idea.
Now we can have to guard the dude.
Let's see. Who wants to be piloting Olivia for right now?
I can.
You sure?
Yes. I mean, Chuck says he might join later, so.
Okay, I'll just put her in your care for right now, because I don't want to deal with it right now. There you go. Can you move her?
Yep,
Do you have access to her character sheet?
I do.
Okay, there you go. All right. So, you guys are going down this hallway?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want us to roll anything?
No. If Giovanni, as long as you're in front, your passive is really high, so you're gonna be able to spot a few new traps. Down at the end of this hallway, you see a small arrow slit. That looks to be and in front of it is a small, like, little raised section of the floor to be a pressure plate. Around this corner, you see another, like, false floor.
Interesting. Okay. So the arrow slit, is it like on a specific side? As in, if it's like on here or on like here?
It's like it seems to be like peering down the middle, I guess.
Okay. I'm just checking to see if there was a way to avoid it, but I'm going to oh, how high is it?
About waist height for you, so about 4 feet. Is that 4 feet? Yeah, 4 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a fairly wide arrow slit. Like it's going horizontally across the path, but it is so it looks like it might be like a rather large arrow or bolt that might come out of this.
Okay. I'm gonna point it out to the party, and Giovanni's gonna go prone, and solid snake the rest of the way.
Okay.
Range attack. It'll have disadvantage.
Can you mark where the trap is, please?
Oh yeah. There you go. Makes it shaped like an arrow.
Oh, and
No.
where's the next floor you mentioned?
Oh, right here. There's another false floor right here.
Okay.
And this trap hits a dead end. Or this hallway that the trap is on it's a dead end.
Gotcha.
That's why we saw the ghost. But
Is there anything this way?
Which way? Oh, down here? Yeah. You see a faint purple glow coming out of this room. Let's see. How can you...
Can I attempt to disarm this one as well?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Look at the use tools. You try and you think you're finished, but you don't hear a click or anything.
Can I try again?
You can try one more time.
While Ooh.
All right, this one's a little bit tricky. We might just have to jump over it.
For the arrow slit, I'm gonna take the decanter and use shape water to freeze the hole.
Oh, okay.
I'm a genius.
Very smart.
Okay. You hear the sound of a very large spring mechanism go pring, and you see the ice in front crack. It doesn't shatter, but some of it has definitely been triggered off of that. When someone failed to do that, but it has been blocked by the ice.
Mm-hmm. Like, can I make it out if it's a bolt or something?
You can glance just like the smallest bit of like the tip of a very large ballista bolt.
Okay, just checking. My concern was if it was like someone shooting something or what have you. Seems to be like a trap.
Yeah, this seems to be. Yeah, it is definitely embedded into the wall.
Gotcha. Okay. As for the floor, I guess we'll have to jump over it.
Oh, sorry. This little square right here is marking just the area that would trigger the bolt arrow trap.
The plate.
Oh, okay. So we're cool
Yeah.
then. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a ghost probably around the corner. So I guess I'll stealth it.
Well, the ghost is in the alcove here.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as they're not bothering us, right?
Sure.
For now.
Wolfram, you see behind you, just the smallest glimpse of a specter moving through the walls down in your direction.
All right. Wolfram will grab Giovanni's shoulder. I just saw it behind us, passing through the wall behind Olivia.
We should definitely be on guard.
Perhaps get somewhere where we have a little bit more room.
Yes, I believe a room is up ahead. Perhaps there will give us better vantage point.
Sneaking in.
Okay, 1 second.
So this floor section, is it safe now?
Oh
Should
god,
be.
you are so quiet.
Quick answer, yes. Slower answer, fix your mic and then yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Looks like an interesting room down here.
And 1 second.
Someone enjoys the carnival aesthetic.
Oh, those are just nice tiles.
And might as well show you this because you guys also see it. Yeah, you guys see another Bodak, kind of surrounded by these outstretched arms of green arms of jade from this very large, feminine-looking statue that's kind of almost embraced this Bodak as it's inside of this little pulsating circle. To the south, there is a few chests, some open, containing what it looks to be treasure. But yeah, throughout this entire room is that it's filled with that same purplish glow. I want everyone to roll stealth checks if you're going to try to enter this room.
Before entering, I'm gonna nudge Wolfram and see what he can tell about this whole magic.
Okay. Arcana's not my specialty.
Oh,
I would say Solwynn or Olivia are probably going to be better.
Olivia has it.
Crabbleman, what say you?
I'm curious what my Arcana roll would be.
First of all, it's Olivia. Second of all, probably nothing.
I'm using Umbraturgy on myself to negate the disadvantage.
Okay. Olivia, near as she can tell, has no clue what's really going on.
Can I use religion and try to identify the statue, see if anything is familiar?
Nothing familiar about it. It's got some horns. It looks like to be and wings, so it may be like a tiefling or a devil of some kind. You're not sure.
Can you tell if the Bodak is trapped in it, in these arms or whatever?
Make an insight check.
I think I got it.
As near as you can tell, this statue seems to be either protecting this Bodak or something, almost like a mother protecting its young sort of situation, or a nurse protecting a patient.
So the statue looks like it's alive?
Statue's not moving.
I think it's just that the statue is an origin of power for this thing. So Giovanni's gonna say, I don't think we should fight this Bodak. It seems to be protected, enhanced by the statue.
Do we still want to go for that treasure, though?
None of us have adamantine weapons this time.
I don't suppose anyone has shatter.
Olivia
You do
can.
see. I'm sorry. I'm just pointing out something. You do see a door over here in the north part of the northeast part of the room, and down to the south, you notice something odd with the wall right here. Like the color is different.
A secret room. Aha.
Olivia can cast invisibility, I think, with the leer once per day.
That's correct.
Probably just hold on to that for now. I would imagine we have just kind of going off what we see here in front of us. I imagine if we disturb the treasure, we may awaken that Bodak.
Indeed. I'm assuming it'll be more difficult than the one we fought before.
Didn't we kill that thing in less than 6 seconds?
Indeed, but this one is protected by the statue.
Solwynn just looks longingly at the gold treasure, like.
Oh, you are back. The ghost just flickered around.
You sure you're not just seeing things again?
Looks at Giovanni.
Well, Solwynn, I mean, if we're confident, I suppose we could probably take it on, but I mean, I would prefer it to be destroyed myself, but I don't want to risk endangering you to enact my goals.
I mean, I don't mind.
Azadeh's going to pipe in and just say, "It is clear that what is inhabiting this place is evil. So whatever we destroy, it will be for the good of the world. I say we can take it."
Olivia will kind of pipe up and say, "Oh, I also got another haste in me if you want one, Giovanni."
That would be good. I'm considering perhaps hasting to investigate the secret door at least.
Alrighty, last for a minute, make it count. And Olivia will cast haste on him.
Okay. All right, Giovanni, what do you want to do?
So I want to run across the room and investigate the wall. I'm also doing that to see if the Bodak is going to get hostile or something.
Okay. When you rolled pretty well on stealth, so the Bodak doesn't respond to you moving across the room.
Okay, that's good.
Quick, silent cat feet. You get to the wall. It is indeed like a different color than the rest of the wall. With your high passive, you can see a small bit of stone that looks like you can press it. It's like a little bit worn from the oil of hands, essentially pressing it a couple times.
Ew, gross.
You know how it gets, stone, when you touch it a lot, it gets shiny.
I pushed the stone button.
Okay. You reveal a short hallway ending in a black iron door. Seeping out from underneath it is this tar-like substance.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going that way and try to see if I can investigate this tur.
Okay.
It's moving a little bit.
Okay. This feels like pitch.
Okay. Let's see. I take my torch and set it afire.
Okay. You see, you see a small fire burn, but stop at the door. whatever was here, it continues to smolder down until it slowly evaporates.
I was hoping that would trigger the door or something. All right. Let me take a look at the door.
Okay.
Does it have a doorknob or a keyhole?
It's got just a large latch, like a almost like a half circle latch that you just kind of like lift up to the other side in order to open it.
So you're on the other side. It can only open.
No. Sorry, I'm describing myself wrong. So like, imagine that you're looking at it. There is a sort of like a latch, like on an airplane window or airplane door or whatever that you just kind of have to lift. Yeah.
All right. I try to open it.
Okay. You just hear a loud, and the door is open. Do you go inside?
I will slowly go inside. I kind of check back to see if the Bodak has done anything. Like, what's going on with Wolfram?
Wolfram's just following you slightly behind you, just because if you get into any trouble, it's just there.
I'm just checking it. I'm checking in with if anything's gonna happen to Wolfram.
Yeah, so Azadeh's gonna walk into the room.
I'm gonna grab her and pull her back.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. And she looks indignantly.
Clank.
We're trying not to trigger it. Let them do their stealthy stuff.
It needs to be destroyed.
No, we'll give them a second.
But we're going to kill it anyway.
Well, we don't need any surprises jumping out, so let them look.
It is not a surprise. We are expecting it. It's right there.
No other surprises.
Azadeh just rolls her eyes.
All right. Giovanni, you see in this room it is pitch black except for this small sort of like well like a weird it's hard to describe. It's like a stone cauldron with a well inside of it, and it's emitting some like purple energy, and you can see like
I found
the hilt.
Tasha.
You can see the hilt of a sword is in this this cauldron. But throughout this entire room, like even the walls, there's two pillars that are like completely blackened with but it's looks very similar to the pitch that was on the ground outside. But this is like dry.
Okay. Take a look at it, and then I close the door. Magic is stupid. And I'm gonna return to the party and see if this Bodak, see if maybe Wolfram and I can jump the Bodak or something.
Okay, your haste is
Actually, I'm gonna
run out.
Wolfram into the corridor. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm telling the sword or the hilt.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I'm calling Wolfram into the corridor here.
Mm-hmm.
And Giovanni will say, there's a magic mumbo jumbo in that room. See, like a sword hilt in a cauldron. I don't know if maybe it's attached to this Bodak or whatnot, but it looks very risky.
Well, without getting a closer inspection, we can't quite identify it.
You can go in there then. See what we can find.
Alright, I guess Wolfram will walk in, kind of give it a once over.
Okay, make a perception check. You see this big black room. It's almost like it's like weird, like to people that can see in the dark, and especially you, Wolfram, that can kind of like bend the shadows and stuff. It's like somebody painted this room to make it look. It's like almost like advanced darkness, because it's like it's very odd, because you can usually see in the dark, but like now but like when everything is black, it's like weird. But yeah, you just see this this sword hilt and this stone cauldron.
All right. I'm assuming I probably saw or smelled Giovanni burn the pitch that was here.
Mhm.
Just gonna test the ground here. Is it still is it still flammable?
It is whatever's on here on the ground is hard. Like it has like a kind of what's the word? Hardened over, I guess. Dried. Yeah.
All right. Wolfram kind of looks to Giovanni. Try to chip off some of the dried off bits here. I just want to see.
He wants. So you want me to chip off the ground?
Yeah, just like any of the pitch, the
Okay.
dried pitch.
I'll take out my handy dandy smith's tools, and just chisel off some.
Okay. You do that, and Giovanni and Wolfram, you hear a small breath exhale, like a bestial breath exhale in this room.
Uh-oh.
Something else is in it.
I think something else is here.
We have company.
Perhaps you should back out and deal with the Bodak first.
Perhaps.
Wolfram
back up.
I was wondering if perhaps this was connected to the Bodak, but it seems to be a whole another beast.
I think they're just all connected, but not necessarily 100% in a linked way. They're all a result of some kind of worship of something.
Indeed.
So Wolfram will look across the room to Azadeh and then nod to her and then point to the Bodak.
Okay, Solwynn, Azadeh, you see Giovanni and Wolfram emerge from the secret area. What do you do?
I'm gonna make the throat cut across the knife motion. Are we doing this?
Yeah, Wolfram had already nodded and pointed to it, so.
All right, I notched 2 arrows.
Azadeh nods to Solwynn and steps into the room.
Okay. The Bodak, its arms fall, and out of the embrace, or they weren't touching, but it was kind of embraced out of the statue, and turns to you, Azadeh, and just lets out this horrible, ghostly voice. Everyone, roll advantage.
Advantage.
Hell yeah, we get advantage.
Not advantage. Initiative.
Advantage.
I don't know why I said it.
Roll
advantage.
That 9 was for Olivia. There we go. It fixed itself.
Come on.
Haha!
Yeah, laugh it up.
One of these days.
Oh my god, why does Olivia have nothing but concentration spells?
Bard.
Hey,
I like to focus real hard.
I swear my other bards have more, different spells. No, wait, they're all concentration too. Never mind.
Okay, did everyone roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, hang on.
Secret ghosty rolls.
Yep. Ooh, that's too loud. There we go. Okay. First up, you actually see this statue start to animate. as it also turns to you, Azadeh, after you stepped into the room very unstealthily. And let's do this.
Azadeh stares it down and draws her sword.
Oh, cool. And it's going to go over and approach you, Azadeh. And it's going to make 2 swipes with its large jade claws. Oop, that should be public.
Oh,
Oh, 28. Shit.
Does the dirty 20 hit or no?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so both attacks hit.
Yeah. I mean, not the 7.
that's initiative.
Oh, that's initiative, you're right. Ouch.
Okay, and it makes one more, and it just goes in to try and bite you.
So that's 17 plus...
28.
All of those hit.
Okay.
Don't forget you had your temp HP, right?
Yeah, I do have temp HP, but...
39.
Ouch.
Yeah, and you feel this jade statue has like affected you in some way, more than just damage. Giovanni.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the statue, and in fact, I'm gonna like shout out to the party. Go for the statue. Be sure not to look at the Bodak. So I'm moving that way so I don't get anything by the Bodak. Bonus action Hunter's Mark onto the statue.
Okay.
And then 3 attacks onto the statue.
Okay. Hits.
And that's the end of my turn. Actually,
Stunning
it
strike.
goes to the statue, never mind. It's okay.
What's giving you advantage?
Being a ranger.
He goes before it, so he gets advantage on his.
It already went.
But it went.
Oh, that's true.
They all hit anyways. It's okay.
That's okay.
Great.
Okay.
Can you stunning strike it?
I was considering that, but it's a statue, so it's most likely going to be immune to it. And I'd rather not waste a key point.
Well, 16 hits? That's good.
Oh,
14.
hits.
That's great.
A big old statue, so that is good news.
All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to turn to you, Giovanni, and attempt to bite you.
No.
Using one of its legendary actions.
Legendary actions?
Nice. It's about time that we get something with that.
Damn. Yep, that's a hit.
Our challenge.
Even with your haste? Your haste AC?
Oh, no, it's a miss. Woo!
Okay. So you're just too quick and able to dodge out of the way of it trying to bite you.
Nice.
Wolfram, your turn.
Alright, let's see. Probably just want to hit these things. I will use Chill Touch on both of them. So this will be statue first.
Okay. That is, yeah.
Very good.
And then,
No,
of
heal.
course, necrotic damage is if they have a resistance, it nullifies.
It takes the damage in full, regardless.
Okay, and this is on the blue deck.
Yeah, that hits. He's a Bodak.
Excellent. That's my action. Bonus action. Let's go for spiritual weapon. And we'll do it against the statue.
Okay, that hits. And ooh, hang on. Actually, let me throw that bad boy down for you. Yeah, can you move it?
I can.
Nice. Yeah, you see this flaming skull of Ouija smashes into this jade statue, and it just kind of resonates, and it seems to be very effective against this creature.
All right, like the force damage, or just
The force damage, yeah.
Ooh.
Wolfram will shout that out, like, magical force. Use that if you can.
Eldritch Blast.
And then he'll move up a little bit closer.
Okay. That's your bonus
That's my
action,
turn.
your action? Okay, cool. Azadeh.
Range attacks are made with disadvantage within that, though, right? Like, I'll just
Yeah,
drop
you're within
down
melee
to
range of this
attack.
thing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to use my sword. I'm going to use a bonus action to give myself Shield of Faith. So that'll up my AC by a bit, so I can stand toe-to-toe with this guy.
What does that put your AC at?
20.
Okay. And Giovanni's is at a 23 right now?
Correct.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy and hope I can smite it.
Okay.
13?
That just misses.
Alright, let's try another one. 24. There we go.
That hits.
I'm going to go ahead and use a level 2 smite.
Can paladins... So, sorry, do paladins use spells, or do they just sacrifice a spell slot?
I can use spells. I mean, I just did.
Well, I don't think you can do Shield of Faith and a smite.
Yeah,
You can.
Thing right
Yeah,
now.
they can.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay.
The smite itself doesn't count as a spell.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, Divine Smite is different than
Yeah.
Smite spells.
Yeah, so if I did like Searing Smite or Branding Smite, for instance, that's a concentration that would overwrite Shield of Faith. But Divine Smite is the thing that only happens if I hit, that I can then expend afterwards.
Okay.
And it uses up a spell slot, but it's a separate thing.
You're so good. I just need to read into paladins more.
Okay.
They're good.
So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. This thing isn't looking too hot. Olivia.
I guess Olivia's just gonna viciously mock this thing.
Okay.
Do you have a clever quip for it?
I just fixed up my living room, and I wouldn't even put you in it.
Oh! Yeah, give him all those black guys doing all the faces.
So 3, and then disadvantage on its next attack.
Nice.
Okay. Is that Olivia's turn?
Hold on one sec. Oh, she can do healing word. She's gonna do healing word at level 3 on Azadeh.
Thanks.
Okay.
I meant level 2.
Okay.
Did you get 7?
Okay.
No, you get
Oh,
9.
I'm not. Hang on. There we go.
There you go.
I said +7 in the box and I only got the 7.
Add 2 more because it was uppercasted, and you got.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. That's the end of her turn?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of her turn, the vampiric statue is going to take a legendary action to just move up close to you, Solwynn.
Hello, beautiful woman.
Trying to go after the source of this mockery.
The hell you ain't.
There we go. Solwynn, your turn.
All right, stabby time.
Unfortunately, that's a miss. That's a hit.
And I get sneak attack, and my flourish will go off on this one.
Okay.
No.
Well, my AC is at 18 right now.
Flourish is the one that's 3.
If you hover over it, it goes sneak attack and then my flourish. So my flourish is 3.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I
I
wanted to
thought you
make
said
sure.
1.
I don't know what your AC is normally, but it just seemed like
15.
I was a little low. Oh, okay, you're low.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do, Solwynn?
I will also healing word
Nice.
Zeta at level 1.
Okay.
Yeah, but you hit harder than I do.
Okay.
So 7.
Right, that's
7
a
more
7.
hit
Okay.
points.
Thank you.
Okay. This statue is going to use its last legendary action to attempt to bite you, Solwynn.
This is finally where interception would be handy.
No! Oh wait, it's a disadvantage.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, vicious
'Cause she
mockery.
did vicious mockery.
Yes,
Yeah!
does not hit. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Perfect.
Okay, next up.
Ghosty boys.
The 3 specters float into the room. And they're going to make some attacks against a lot of people. Okay, there you are. Okay, 2 of them are going to attempt to hit you, Giovanni.
Okay.
I think
Both
those
hits,
both
both
missed. This one's going to attempt to hit Olivia.
Ow! Oh, shit.
Whoa.
That hits.
That hits. Okay.
Oh wait. She does have shield. She has shield.
Okay. Well, that put her
16.
above 21.
Oh no, it won't. Okay.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw for Olivia.
Give her a +3.
Okay, nice. She also has to make another Constitution saving throw because of haste.
Ooh. Give her a +3.
7 does not cut it.
Oh.
So she drops haste. Giovanni, you are no longer hasted.
All right. And that means I can't do anything on the next turn.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
Next, the Bodak. You guys didn't get to
Orphan.
fight the last one. This one looks different. This one looks like a smaller form. You see something pulse from underneath the Bodak's like tattered robes, going into the floor and just kind of swarming like all around corners and everything, filling this room and encompassing everyone that's in it. Okay, but it's going to attempt to Azadeh.
Mm.
Yeah, you're the first thing that it saw when you entered the room, so it's gonna stare daggers at you. I need you to make a Constitution
We'll
saving throw.
see. We'll see. Okay.
No.
And that is
You got it.
+3.
Yay!
so half as much damage. Okay, 40-10 is still pretty nasty. We'll see. Oh, that's just 11. Or yeah, okay, it's just 11.
Wow, you got the exact average.
Nice.
Impressive.
It's called the average for a reason, I guess.
All right.
That's his turn.
Again.
Next up, the statue, the vampiric statue.
There we go.
It's gonna attempt to. It didn't like that you deflected it before, Solwynn, so it's gonna attempt to bite you again.
Leave her alone, you bitch.
Ah, Mrs. Macy's.
Nice.
All right, it follows up with 2 claw attacks.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh. All right. That's its turn. All right, Giovanni. This is your turn coming out of haste.
Giovanni kind of just braces himself with his sword, on his sword, because he's like, oof, lethargic.
Giovanni, you feel sitting right here, this Bodak now active and moving around. You feel it pulse, and you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Whoa! Can I notice a range of that pulse?
Yeah, it seems to go throughout this entire room and down the corridor just a little bit.
Oh, dang it.
All right, Wolfram.
All right.
I like the aura of annihilation doesn't affect Wolfram.
Oh, it does.
It says it undead ignores.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I should have kept it hidden a little bit longer, but yeah, Wolfram. You notice that this feeling, it feels very similar to the energy keeping you alive, so it doesn't really affect you.
He gets really angry because he can see that they're suffering from this. So he's gonna move the spiritual weapon towards the statue and bash it with it real quick.
Ooh. Yeah, it took a lot of damage from that.
And then, how is everybody doing on health?
I mean, I'm hurt, but I'm okay.
Okay. I think probably just Spirit Guardians.
That'd be great to clean up those extra ghosties.
So, yeah, I'll do Spirit Guardians.
You're gonna have to move though.
Yeah, I'm going to move next to Giovanni.
Ooh, okay.
Just completely ignoring the Bodak, just keeping my gaze averted from it. Just see if I can wipe out these ghosts pretty easily.
oh, what do your spirit guardians look like?
They're kind of similar to the spiritual weapon, so they're floating skulls, kind of moving around in flames.
Oh, I want to show everybody. What this flaming skull looks like. This is one of Ouija's other symbols, and I thought it looks so badass.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Very
It's
cool.
got fire spilling out of its eyes and its mouth. It's really cool looking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fire. I thought it was hair.
Yeah, it was a bit hair. My hirsutism, it's out of control.
Alright, that's my action and bonus action. So on their turn, so I'll have to make a save.
Okay. The statue is going to use one of its legendary actions to make a very similar wave coming out of it. But this one is only going to affect you, Azadeh, because you are currently marked by this statue.
Okay.
So you take 5 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
But now it's your turn, Azadeh.
Okay. Let's do that. All right. So let's. I'm gonna grab Solwynn and push her back down a square and get into where she's standing. So yeah.
Okay.
Getting in between her and the ghosties and the statue because I don't want her to be taking any more hits. And I'm going to use my Vow of Enmity to against the Jade statue, which will give me advantage on all attacks against it for a minute until it dies.
Okay, it is looking pretty rough. You can see that there's cracks going through it. Just so you know, it's on its last.
I figure we'll probably long rest after this, and it's the last big baddie.
You might want to save that for the Bodak.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Solwynn, how are you doing on health?
I haven't been hit, and Olivia's fine.
Then I'm going to go ahead and use my bonus action in that case to expend a couple healing light d6s. I'm going to heal myself. Please excuse me while I give myself some health. Do I have a
Is that an action or a
yet? It's a
bonus
bonus
action? Oh, it is? Nice.
I didn't actually make a thing for that yet, so one sec.
D6s.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oh. Okay, that's what you're
There we
using.
go.
Okay.
So I get +6 health. That's good.
It'll Kelpie special.
Mm-hmm. So good.
And I'm going to attack the statue and hopefully finish it off. So, a slice. 15, I hope.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you just slice right through, cleaving this statue in two. And when it hits the ground from falling in twain, it crumbles into dust. The Bodak lets out a horrible word in Abyssal. Who speaks Abyssal? Just Wolfram?
Wolfram.
Zeta, you don't speak Abyssal? Okay. I'll just whisper to Wolfram what he heard.
Okay.
But that's it. The statue is no more.
Right. With a smooth pivot, like not even turning, like cool kids don't look at the explosion, right? So she turns her back as it crumbles and she turns to the ghost that's attacking her from behind. And she's going to slice at this guy. Yeah. And I think that warrants a smite. And does that count as an undead?
It is. It is indeed
I
undead.
would say that counts as an undead. So a beam of shining radiant light comes down and strikes it.
And obliterates it.
Yeah. And then Azadeh's doing the superhero pose with the great sword out on the side after her epic turn, and then she calmly just puts her sword away. Giovanni's got this. I believe in him.
Quit gloating. There's more work to be done.
Yeah, she's not gonna put her sword away. I'm just trying to imagine the cool moves. All right, that's my turn.
Wolfram didn't get it. Who got it then?
Wait, what?
Oh no!
Who got that message then?
Oh, I didn't get any messages. Were you sending a message to Wolfram and sent it to the wrong person?
Yeah, I guess I must have, but I don't know. I thought I sent it to him.
Maybe it just disappeared? I don't know.
It's try it again.
Maybe you sent it to Olivia.
I just put it on Discord then for you. Olivia, she's up.
What does she want to do? I guess. I mean, we never really seen the Bodak hit anything, so maybe. Who's hitting? Who's not wearing headphones?
Huh?
Sorry. I'm not wearing headphones right now.
Vicious Mockery?
On what?
Yes. On the Bodak.
All right, I need Olivia to make a Constitution saving throw as she's staring at the Bodak to cast the
Not
spell.
She's not looking at it.
She has to look at it
Can
in
she
order to
still
cast
do
Vicious
it?
Mockery.
Shit. Okay, she just hastes me.
Okay.
Okay. All right, she hastes me.
All right. Anything for just using up all her spells while she's gone. Oh, he's gone. Okay. What do you? All right. Does she have a bonus action she can use, or no?
Sure. She'll inspire me.
Okay.
Use up all her resources. Yes.
I'm not to. Okay.
Solwynn.
Not looking at it. Stab, stab, stab.
Okay. These attack rolls are made with disadvantage.
Is it?
16 does hit. I forgot, by the way. Azadeh and Olivia both take 5 points of necrotic damage from this from the Bodex ripple.
So I took 5 damage already. How often does that happen?
That you took 5 damage from the statue doing a legendary action. This is a Bodek aura.
Okay, I thought the 5 damage I took was from the aura.
Different
It was
aura.
a different aura, different thing.
Okay.
It just it was essentially copied it for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, 16 hits.
Okay. All right, so my AC is currently at a 19.
19 hits.
And what about 11?
11 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
My current AC is at 21.
Okay, good to know. Next up, the ghostly specters. They're going to one's going to split off from attacking Giovanni. Is going to attempt to attack you, Wolfram.
Yep. They do have to make a saving throw first, though.
Thank you. Yeah.
They fail, and they take. I think my roll is 8, right? For the damage.
Yep. 8
Radiant.
8 radiant. Nice.
All right. Go ahead with the attack.
Okay, it's going to attempt to attack you, Wolfram.
Yes, miss.
Nope. And it's going to attempt to attack Giovanni.
Okay.
Also miss. But that's their turn. Next up. Oh yeah. I was about to say that you take damage, Wolfram, but you don't. Solwynn, you take damage from the Bodex aura.
Also, the Bodek needs to make a save.
You're right. This might not matter though.
Oh, can I take a Constitution saving throw? Shit! I forgot to do the Constitution saving throw on the various attacks taken.
Olivia's got to do it too.
It's okay. I'm not going to go back to that. 1 second.
Hmm?
So I think I've only been hit twice since I cast Shield because it was the necrotic thing. So I think I should be okay with those rods.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. That was 8 to 4. Yeah, no, that's enough. This Bodak just crumples into radiant ash. As
Really?
he's attacked by these little spirits. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The 4 was enough.
Awesome.
How are these things so weak?
Technically, can instantly kill you. So
That's true.
This guy also was small and diminutive compared to the other Bodak that you fought.
I didn't even notice. Yeah, the other one was large, wasn't it?
Well, he had described it as such.
Ah. Okay.
But yeah.
These ghosts.
So does Ghost just die as well? Or?
Oh shit! I forgot.
Yeah, we saw ghosts. They're still around.
I'm
We didn't
sorry.
even
I
get
thought
to
they were
call
on.
anybody.
I was on the wrong layer. They're going to attempt to flee into the walls. So Giovanni, you can make an attack of opportunity, and Wolfram, you can make an attack of opportunity.
It was my turn.
Sorry, I mean, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. I fucked up the turn order. So go ahead. Take your turn.
Yeah, I won't be using Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna attack him and then punch him. See if I can get him done.
Okay, that was my bad.
Very easy. You got this.
God, yeah, the 12s just hit.
That's good.
Oh, jeez, that's actually a lot of damage. Which ones are you going to attack first?
Guy on the left, and then
On the left. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, he goes down after your second strike.
excellent. And so that the first punch, the 4 damage, will go to this feller.
Okay. I'm just gonna go and see if I remember what the third order was.
I was after Giovanni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Giovanni,
Okay, yeah.
Wolfram, Solwynn, me, I think.
It was Giovanni, Wolf, Nafara, Olivia, Solwynn, then Ghost.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna attempt to toll the dead this ghost. Our very pitiful 5 necrotic damage.
God damn it.
And then if it's still up, I'll hit it with a spiritual weapon.
How does your little thing deal with immunity?
Immunity? It nothing. It's not. It's
okay.
It doesn't do any damage then.
Okay, so it like bongs over its head, but it just kind of like is completely unfazed by what you tried to do.
He nods to himself, and then just tries to swing the spiritual weapon at it.
Okay.
And then he'll just remain still.
The spiritual weapon just swings past its ghostly form. Okay, Azadeh.
Looks like the boys need help. So she's gonna walk forward. The Bodak is dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's not that's your...
Bodak Horseman is dead.
Right, okay. I was looking at that token thinking it was the Bodak. Alright. I'm going to slice. Attacky.
Put in ghost spin.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit, and that's enough damage to finish this thing off.
Excellent.
But to be fair, it's not really a ghost, so maybe it's like a spookman or something.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go. Now the ghosties are gone.
Hurry
I'm
up.
sorry about that.
No, it's okay. There are some times where I do that in my campaign. I'm just like, you know what? I'm pretty sure you guys have this, so you just beat them. It's like these are like
All out
little
attack.
creatures. Yeah.
Azadeh makes kind of a gesture as she puts away her sword to Solwynn, like a help yourself to the treasure. Because she knows Solwynn was eyeballing it.
It was, but I really want to. So I smelled smoke earlier. Did you guys find anything?
I set some pitch on fire.
There's a whole room that's covered in it. It's been dried out, and we heard something inside that room.
Indeed, some kind of monster. And there's some kind of dark magic in there as well.
It seemed like that they wanted to shut out the light. It's almost as if the whole area was just bathed in darkness.
We can bring the light
Perhaps, yes, perhaps Azadeh can cast her light spell in there.
She still has it going on her amulet.
I do have a spell scroll of daylight if that needs to come too.
Excellent. But for now, let's check out this treasure. I want to investigate for twaps.
Sure, roll investigation. Yeah, so first thing you notice is that one of the open chests, the whatever's inside of it is wood painted yellow to seem like gold from afar. And the main chest itself is trapped.
Cheap
All right.
ass bitches.
I'll signal Solwynn. Solwynn, seems these treasures are a distraction, but this main one at least, it has a trap on it. Maybe you can disable it, and perhaps there's some actual treasure in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Captain. And like she's like been kind of like bouncing on her toes, you know? And then she's gonna be like, take a step back, probably.
Wolfram will give you guidance just in case.
Yeah, you successfully disarm the trap. That's you hear a click inside of it go off. That signifying that it's fine.
I swing it open.
Okay, you swing it open, and the chest is empty except for a few rusted iron rings.
I scoop them up anyway.
Okay.
Yeah,
Azadeh watches Solwynn and says, "It seems your hopes were misplaced."
Actually, you know what? Because you disarmed it so well, I will say that there is a you're able to find inside of it is a vial of poison that was set to aerosolize once if like the trap was set off. So you can take that if you would like.
Do I have a second?
So just put
potion?
down. It's not a potion. It's a thing of poison.
Okay, so I have a potion of vial, so we'll get to that later. And so then now I have a vial of poison.
Yeah, this is like it's a small little vial of poison. Just mark that down. I'll tell you what it is later.
Giovanni will say, I can take the iron rings. Perhaps I can use it in some blacksmithing.
They're kind of rusted. I was
Yeah.
gonna try and just identify them later, see if they actually do anything.
I was just going to melt them down and use them in something, but if you think they can be magical, feel free.
Never hurts to check, you know.
I just be careful with him.
Don't want to get tetanus. Did we want to check out this room?
Let's check
Definitely.
out the door over here real quick.
Oh yeah, let's do the top first. Maybe.
I want to check out the pitch room and bring light in there.
I think we should wait on that just for a sec.
Yeah, that looks like secret boss kind of material, so we should probably do that. A little
Just
later.
kind of scope out real quick. Because I think a lot of people were kind of burnt out.
Yeah,
on spell
good.
slots.
Spell slots too and
But
stuff.
it might also be where the actual treasure is.
Not going anywhere. It's fine.
There weren't any treasures in there. There was a sword hilt.
Not in character. That was just me saying.
All right. Well,
Or
you would
did we
have we would have described the room, and there's nothing that sounds like treasure in there.
What Solwynn hasted right now was like, I could probably pull it out with a mage hand. Like, whatever that is in the cauldron.
I'd rather we not risk that until we're fully prepared for a much more difficult boss fight.
I think by now a minute's gone by, right?
Oh yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna take a quick bio, you guys, but if you guys want to continue. Go for it.
No,
I'll
I
be
can actually
listening.
use some water. So
So I'll be right back.
okay, I'm back.
I return.
I'm back.
I think that's everybody. Then.
That is.
Okay, so were you guys going to investigate the black room, or are we going to go up north through the door?
Sounds like we're checking out the other door.
I go north first, yeah.
Yeah, let's just check it out, because this is like a dead end here. It's like the lay of the land before we get in there.
Okay. You open the door and peer down what seems to be a long, winding pathway, or at least a semi-long.
I'm going to proceed slowly and continue checking for traps, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Have yourself advantage on stealth checks if you need it. Swaddle Giovanni in some shadow.
Captain, you want me to join you?
Yes, please do.
I'm going to use that. I still have one of her Inspards. So.
Why is it a disadvantage?
Because I was fighting a Bodak. So it's actually 26.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys start walking through this hallway that kind of seems to twist and wrap in around itself. I'll reveal more of it as you are exploring it.
All right, Gio, if you want to lead, I'll just be with you.
So up here are two doors. Giovanni, with your passive, something looks off about them.
Hmm.
They look a bit peculiar, like no one's like touched the door handles in like quite a while, and that sort of stuff. They look oddly placed.
Interesting. I'm going to try the left one first.
Okay, you're gonna open it.
Yeah.
I'll mage hand the other door.
Okay, Giovanni, make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-mm. I'm nowhere near enough to do aura.
You can move along with us. I'm following like 30 feet behind him.
So, where are you doing when you're opening, using Mage Hand to open the door?
Where I am.
Okay. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw also then.
I'm going to use my inspo. Yeah.
Okay.
This one? Oh, I see her now.
That's better.
All right. Giovanni, you open the door and you're just met with more brick wall, but a large hammer, like essentially like a hammer on a pivot, just like kind of swings down, and you just duck it out of the way. Solwynn, you are still in the pathway of this hammer coming out of your door as well.
Ooh.
You take 42 bludgeoning damage as it just swings in and hits you right in the solar plexus.
Are you down? Like, how many health do you have?
Giovanni will move over to Solwyn.
Oh,
These tools, no!
I thought I was playing it safe with the mage hand.
Ugh.
My knees.
Wolfram is going to rush up. Oh god, I heard that over there.
You broke your sternum.
Cure
likewise,
wounds level 3.
I imagine that Solwyn cries out when that happens, right?
Oh, you definitely hear the wind escape from her
Yeah,
lungs.
so she's gonna come running when she hears a commotion.
Heal yourself 21.
Oh, yeah, that sound was mostly coming through the ribs that it punctured the lung.
And you can heal yourself for another 8.
So you'll be okay.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
I guess if you're going to use Mage Hand, at least do it from the maximum 30 feet.
You're right, Cap. I'm just gonna walk it off.
Well, now you've got some serious healing. Hopefully, you won't be so hurt.
It's bruised, like, ugh.
So do the doors open at least?
The door's open, but there's nothing but wall there, and now like a very large hammer is just kind of sitting there inert after being triggered.
You know what? I'm taking that hammer. It's mine now.
Okay.
I'm taking them both. Someone just gets home alone.
I did.
I love Home Alone. I take the hammer and I give it to Solwyn. Here, revenge.
It's like because she's so weak, she like grabs it, but it like immediately goes to the floor, like, ow!
Perhaps you should stay back, Solwyn.
I learned my lesson.
Is there anything unique about these hammers, or are they just like big, chunky mauls? Or
They're just very big. Yeah, they count as mauls, but they're very big, like hammers.
yeah,
I'll
I figured
just
something that size is going to be like that.
kind of like try to hand it back to Giovanni, like, no, not Captain, you keep it.
Wolfram will just
Okay.
take it off your hands. I'll hold on for you.
Oh yeah, he'll give it to Wolfram if he wants it.
I'll like try to pretend and hope that Olivia didn't see that.
I mean, she was hanging back while you guys explored this little hallway, so she probably didn't, but she definitely
She
saw
was
you.
right here, so.
Oh. Yeah, she probably definitely saw that then. At the very least, she saw you acting like you were after you got hit by it.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually 2 mauls, right? For both.
Shall we continue?
Yeah, I just want to make sure. Grabbing the mauls, that's gold. Who knows? I can sell those off. Maybe lie and say they're ancient, found in an ancient tomb.
Maybe they're particularly pretty. Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, what was behind the door that the hammers were girding?
No.
Okay.
It was an
Nothing.
Acme wall. It's just.
Acme wall. Yeah. Solwyn just hears a beep beep.
Azadeh, you look a little rough. Are you sure that you don't want any healing?
Wait, me?
Mm-hmm. You're
I
nearly at
really
half
didn't want
HP,
to.
so.
But I probably can wait until we rest. Solwyn took a larger hit than I did.
But I'd just rather everyone be tip-top.
Well, if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll expend a charge on my ring to give you a first level heal wounds.
Yes.
Big ol' weight.
Okay.
carry on then, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you need me to roll anything, Hunter?
As you're continuing on, no, you don't see anything on your way. You don't. So you can continue on. All right.
I guess if we are expecting to have some more combat, I could use another. I can do cure wounds on myself and before it costs me an action. So
I would
alright.
say hold your spell slots for the smites, and I'll just let you handle
I have
the
an
heals.
iron stone, and I charge it up with one of the charges as a cure wounds.
Oh, okay. I'd just rather you keep your stuff for damage and let me just...
I already used it all up. We haven't rested really, not long rested since we came onto the island. So I've been smiting, a lot of smiting.
Okay.
So I'm out of spell slots.
Giovanni, Solwynn, everyone. You see, you're standing behind this this very large crystalline minotaur statue. It has its back to you. But beyond it, and like you kind of through it, like as it's like reflecting in through the weird purple light emanating out of this room from the center of this magical circle, is a bodak, another bodak, looking a lot like the one you guys fought first, not the smaller one.
Giovanni will turn to the party. I think we should rest, and then come back here. Last thing is to fight a crystal minotaur.
I ain't saying no.
What do you guys want to do?
I think I'll trust you, Captain. Zeta's kind of burnt out. I'm quite burnt out. If we run into anything else that, potentially take us down.
She says, "Nonsense! I am always ready for combat."
That means yes, you'll take the rest.
Oh, that was on Azadeh.
Yeah, so she'll rest with you guys, but she's not going to admit she needs help or that she needs rest. She can still swing a
Sometimes
sword.
your friends just have to look out for you.
She can still swing a sword. She's fine.
Though I do believe we can take this down, Captain. I'd rather everybody be at tip top.
I agree, and not to mention we have that other room to.
Oh, right.
I think we should rest, then check that mysterious room, and then whatever we have left, we should be able to take care of the bodak. And potentially a minotaur.
I agree. Well, they do have some lovely cots back up in the main area.
I don't think going back to the ship would be advised.
No.
I agree. We'd have to trek through the island, so we should just make the best of what we can in the cultists' chambers.
Does anyone have sending?
Not prepared, unfortunately, but I can have it available tomorrow.
I just didn't want the crew to worry about us for the night, but they should be fine.
Speaking of which, I did get a message from Kai, one of our other companions.
Who?
The fish girl.
Who?
The blue one.
What are you talking about?
So Zeta's going to say, "How is she doing? Did she make any headway with her family?"
She was able to convince them to ally and help with the Sahuagin threat.
That's excellent.
Unfortunately, I was a little short because we were in the middle of combat.
Excellent. Perhaps once we return to Saltmarsh, we can prepare for war. You see a little glint of purpose and joy in Giovanni's eyes.
I imagine it's a little bit like getting a text when you're really busy reading it and then realizing like 5 days later you never got back to that person.
Oh yeah. And then you just never reply and never talk to them ever again.
Right.
But yeah, I guess can we go back to the quarters, Hunter?
Yeah, sure.
Dibs on Ozzy's room.
Boop, 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 boop.
Azadeh
Yeah,
just
making your way
like-
back through the winding path.
Making our way downtown.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You guys get back, and Bailiff is just like, this dragon is cheating.
Barb doesn't cheat.
It seems to have like been
Barb?
continue playing cards with Barb. It knows every card that I have.
Well, she is a little, she can talk with her head, so.
I didn't know that. Well, did you have a look around? Are we ready to go?
Not quite yet. We're resting up for one final push through. There seems to be quite more undead than we expected.
Are they more skeletons or?
No worse than that.
I don't think I want to know.
It's best you just stay here. If we don't come back after we rest, you probably just head to the shore and see if you can hail our ship.
We still haven't found the damn tattoo tools.
Yeah, we did.
Hey, did.
Did we?
That was the first thing that Giovanni, I think, went after.
You had to complete the mission.
Yeah,
Just don't remember we're finding them. Where
he
did we
strong-armed,
find
Yeah, remember when he got
Ozymandias?
really aggro?
them? Well, that's any time.
It was specifically when like he was like interrogating Ozymandias for like everything, and he was just like, take these, stop being angry at me.
Go away, you salty man.
That was the tools?
There's more ways than one.
I guess I missed that was the tools. I thought he bribed us, but I guess I didn't catch that it was the tools. Okay. I need to re-listen to that session, I guess.
Olivia's gonna be hanging out in that room. Solwynn's gonna be hanging out in this room with all the scribbles and trying to study it. She has the door open, so.
Okay.
Wolfram's
Go ahead
Going
and
to keep vigil on this hallway, since he really doesn't have to like fully sleep. So he's just going to kind of watch and make sure nothing comes out.
Azadeh's gonna sit at the table and she's going to say, like, I don't need rest at all. And her eyes are gonna go a little bit closed. And then she just kind of falls asleep at the table.
I was actually gonna ask for Azadeh's help.
Oh, with what?
In her armor?
With checking out this
With what?
room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case she'll help Solwynn with the room. She walks in and says, I'm not quite sure what I can do to help you with writing. I never have been a big reader.
Are you good with religion or anything like that? And she
Azadeh-
kind of turns to her being a paladin.
Azadeh just kind of shrugs.
I'm gonna assume, but you guys fight for gods, deities,
Azadeh
same thing,
kind of-
different thing.
Azadeh kind of looks sheepish for a moment, and she says, like, well, it's complicated. She just kind of looks off in the sky. What would you like me to do?
Help me. I don't know. Check out more of this chaos or crawling chaos stuff. See if we can get any inkling of it, what it does, how evil it is.
I see what you
It
did
is
there because of all of the ink on the floor. Yes, very clever.
Yes, totally made that up. Right on the spot.
Okay, so sure, why not? Let's do like an Arcana check, right?
Give her advantage. You know what? How about a bardic?
You want to give me a bardic info for that? Okay.
Okay. What are you trying to figure out?
Oh! trying to discern, I guess, what was going on with this ritual, and what it might have been to and for.
What ritual are you talking about? Like with the Bodex?
That we're looking at in the floor, this arcane symbol, the room with all the scribbles. What is all of this about?
All about like Thuriz Dune, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all the scribbles just seem to be several spirals of like just carved in over and over again, signs of a madman. But you do see some writing in common, just kind of like crawl, like scraped into the tiles. One specifies the statues can walk, the statues can kill. A relief, the statues can talk.
Data with that roll is just saying, well, I don't know how magical it is, but the guy was talking about the statues here, and she gestures to the script, but it's just in common, so I guess you could have read that yourself.
Didn't catch that before when I was kind of looking around and trying to kill that dude. But it might be referring to the statues, one of the statues we just fought, and the other one we're about to fight.
I appreciate your asking for my help, but I don't know if I know any more than you do. But were you going to say something else, Hunter?
Oh, yeah. One other part of the on another note, it says, "Don't go near the Jade one."
Too late.
So that means we can go near the crystal one. Excellent. So Azadeh looks around the room and shrugs and says, frankly, I think the guy who did all of this was kind of nutty.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that. There was also something else I wanted to ask you.
Oh?
Do you remember the when we were fighting, like right here in this, like right here? He points to the doorway.
What about it?
You tried to pull me out of the way. Although I appreciate the gesture. And she kind of like looks a little bit like sheepish, and she's like, "Could you do me a favor? Can you make sure that Olivia's safety comes before me?"
She tilts her head at Solwynn. I can understand that. All right.
I really appreciate it.
But preferably, neither of you will get hurt when I'm around. Obviously, I would rather see myself take the hits than you. And she kind of like taps her breastplate.
You kind of like have this like, I don't know, aura about you whenever I'm close. And I feel a little bit safe.
She kind of smiles quietly to herself and says, well, I like to think that I inspire people.
Me too. Who is your god, by the way? I'm sorry, I've never asked before. I feel like that's rude.
My what?
God, deity? I really don't know anything about paladins. I'm so new to this.
She just kind of like looks off at the scribbles for a moment and says, I don't know. That is not how I became a paladin.
Oh, how did you become one?
That is a longer conversation. Perhaps we should sit down for it.
I mean, if you want, yeah. I mean, I could be up for a little bit. She pulls out the little flask of whiskey and the little bottle of wine. She's like, poison choice?
She smiles and she grabs the whiskey. Okay, so we find a cozy place to sit down, I think, right?
At the table.
Yeah.
Not really a whole lot of cozy places in here.
Yeah, the table will do. We'll sit across from her. Is anybody else at the table with us?
Wolfram will move so you can then. Just here.
Wolfram's there, Barb's there, Bayleaf is there for now, but
I'll come and
might
join. I wanted to investigate Ozzy's room, but I'll do that later.
Oh, we can do that now if you want. If you want to check out what's in Ozzy's room.
Because
Go ahead.
I don't think we got to. I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
Go for
Go
it.
ahead. I'll be back.
Yeah, well, we can get to our stuff in a second.
I was hoping for maybe I'll go over and check if anything extras in here.
Looking over stuff, it's a lot of the stuff that you can see is either in plain sight or like within like the chests and stuff that you look through. So even all 11 is fine. It's not like you're distracted or anything. But you're able to find two 50-foot coils of rope, 3 lanterns, 10 flasks of oil, 4 healing potions in very nice decanters, and a note tucked away underneath one of the crates.
Hell yeah! Do you mind posting that in the chat?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to post it to you, and so you can, and so you get to read it first. Did that show up for you?
It did not.
It should be all the way down in something that says Chapter 5.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
Okay, you able to get it? Okay, but Sean, you're able to get the
Name's
note, right?
water closet.
Oh, you got it. All right, but yeah, until you wanted to share that, that's your, you can keep that to yourself for right now. But Solwynn and Azadeh, you can continue on with your little thing.
So,
And Giovanni can come out too if he wants. I don't know.
Yes. Like he after getting all that, he'll come out with a note, but then he'll like kind of see Azadeh is gonna have a sharing moment, so he'll just keep quiet and listen.
Azadeh pours herself and Solwynn a little cup of, like a gill of whiskey, and she kind of gestures with the bottle to the people nearby and offers them a little bit. And she looks into the cup and says, "You asked me who my god is. I've been seeing something recently that has been making me question, but that's not the reason why I became a paladin."
Why did you become a paladin?
There was someone very dear to me that she looks really frustrated for a second with herself, and she like smacks her forehead and she says, "I don't know what's happening, but I know she meant so much to me. I don't know why I can't remember her name." And you see her get emotional for a moment, like almost like tearing up, which is really weird for her. She takes a deep breath. There was someone very dear to me.
I'm gonna grab her hand.
She
And
gives Solwynn's hand a light squeeze.
can I try something?
You want to try something?
I want to try detect thoughts on you and see if I may be able to recover.
That'd be interesting. Do you think that would work, Hunter?
I don't know.
I'm gonna do it last level 3rd spell slot.
Oh.
Okay. So you're doing detect thoughts, and Azadeh's willing, so you don't have to roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay. What are you trying to look for, Solwynn?
I'm trying to look for a name or of this girl that she thinks of, or anything about it.
You're diving into her thoughts, trying to figure, to like follow like whatever Azadeh's talking about and everything. You get nothing back. You don't even get like an image or a glow or like it's like you're staring at something and getting nothing in return, similar to the obelisk you saw up top. Like, you know that something's there, but it's not visible to you.
I didn't even get like an image or like a faint image of anything.
No, it's like static, almost.
Damn. I'm sorry. I really thought I could help. But I'm pretty sure whoever this was really appreciates what you're doing.
I just don't understand why she's suddenly gone to me. But
Perhaps it's not your fault.
I do remember that she was taken. We were together, and I went away for the army. And when I came home, we were to be together. But she was gone. She had been taken by bad men. And when she returned, she was changed. I didn't even know what had happened to her. But I do remember that she was their slave. But she was strong enough to free herself. But that shining person that I had remembered that I loved was never the same. And it made me realize that even when someone is free, once they have been a slave, they are forever changed. And so it became my quest to never let that happen to someone else. Because that bright star that I knew was forever gone after that. She never truly restored her freedom. She looks down into the whiskey.
I'll give her hand a light squeeze and say, "Do you remember where? From where you came from? From where she might be?"
She shakes her head and just says, I don't remember. I just know that even after she reclaimed her freedom, she was never the same. In a part of her heart, was always hurt. Her light was extinguished by those people.
I meant, do you remember where you're from? I mean, we could always try and find her.
Well, I mean, I'm from Steric, and we parted our ways. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't anyone's fault except those men. And they met their just rewards. And she just kind of, you see her face harden again. But it didn't do any good.
Solwynn just silently nods at that and goes, "I know what it's like to be controlled. And she'll slip into her. She goes into her changeling form in front
Do
of
I
you.
know anything about what? I don't think I know anything about changelings.
You have not
No.
seen this yet.
Yeah, so she's just gonna she's gonna look at Solwynn quizzically. I don't understand.
It's a gift and a curse. A lot of people don't accept it. And as Olivia and I were growing up, a lot of people will abuse it. Back in our old lives, our captain and I kind of like look towards the room where Olivia is, make sure she's not in earshot. He had found out about us and had blackmailed her safety to make sure that I would do his or her bidding. So I was kind of forced to do a lot of things I wasn't comfortable with, but Luckily, through a series of unfortunate events, we were able to get out of that.
But it changed you.
I'm what's known as a changeling. I can assume the appearance of anyone I've seen, or probably even, combine them together.
She just kind of quirks her head. So you are not a human.
Sometimes I like to think I am. Or just a multitude of everything else.
Are your people like humans or dwarfs, or are you created?
I'm not actually sure. I'm the only one I've ever seen before. I've only heard of others. I think they're rare.
Well, she looks at Solwynn. You are a rare creature indeed.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a fucking note of what the hell that asshole said to me before he died.
Okay. No pressure, it's just an emotional moment.
No, I'm sorry. He said something so horrible. I can't remember.
But she did say, that changed you after you said you'd been controlled. She meant, that changed your personality. It was kind of going along with her story.
Oh. When everything went down, that woman escaped and I tried to go after her. And I never actually did find her.
The one who was controlling you.
Was. I will not let that happen again.
I can understand that. Well, perhaps when we have a time, we can find you some justice. And her you can hear her voice change when she says the word justice.
And widely smiles at that.
Wolfram, being quiet for quite a while, finally pipes up. It seems that all of us have kind of been exploited by someone in one way or another. Or have felt the terrible things that come from that.
I seek to not let it happen to anyone else that I'm within my power.
I don't wish my fate upon anyone else. I don't wish anybody to be a slave, so I think our goals, if you would, I want to see yours come to fruition, if you would see mine.
Wait, what is Wolfram's goals? I actually don't know.
There's a man. I've spoken about him before. My former captain. Do you guys remember at all? I can't remember how many people actually he talked to about this.
The priest or whatever.
He was the captain of the ship. Was a follower of Orcus, and he was sacrificing our crew. And I had stood up to him and mounted a mutiny. I believe that he is still around, serving Orcus and turning others to abominations, like myself. I see to end that. Not much different from slavery that inflicts living. This is slavery to those who have passed.
Azadeh kind of smiles to herself and as she looks at the whiskey and says it is quite the coincidence then that we have all seemed to cross paths.
I don't think there would have been anyone else I would have preferred to been on this bizarre journey with.
Here, and she'll lift up her glass.
The smiles and toasts with her Jill of whiskey.
Wolfram will take a drink, but he's like, it doesn't really affect him too much.
I would also appreciate if none of y'all told Olivia about that. Because I haven't.
Absolutely.
As she, like, Jessie drinks into her drink.
So,
Everyone everyone go ahead and give yourselves an inspiration for that nice little session.
Okay.
Nice little bit.
Yeah. Thank you for finally asking.
I'm so sorry it took that long.
if you'd asked like a level before, I could have told you way more.
Oh, I know. I'm also kind of hoping that I could use Detect Thoughts as, let's cure amnesia.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, it makes it more mysterious.
It's all right.
I know that
Once we
backstory.
get 5th level, we can just Greater Resto that back. Don't worry.
Well, the thing is, it's like that was what was driving her so single-mindedly, and now it's like part of her evolution into being all cool.
No, I was just messing, but yeah.
Might not be able to get it back. But Azadeh is going to gently like scritch Barb underneath the chin.
I also finally found the phrase, and also with Hunter's help, what the last thing Scarin had said to Solwynn before he died.
Ah.
So I'll just say at some point she slipped it into the conversation. It was a you can't trust that which has no real shape.
So Azadeh's going to just kind of say to Solwynn, like, but surely whatever shape you are in, that is your real shape. For you seem real to me.
You know, in another life, you could have been a bard. And she like kind of like kicks up her feet onto the table.
In another instance, yes. In another session.
Let's get some rest before we killed a diamond statue or something.
One last thing, but this is regarding the statue that we had fought. When Azadeh had destroyed it, it cried out in abyssal. I'm not sure if any of you caught it or not.
I heard Bodak say something.
I don't speak abyssal, darling.
Just didn't want to presume. It cried out.
Stop leaving us in suspense. Tell us.
Could a statue make a Bodak? The statue was
in a position like it was hugging the Bodak like a mother. This is something we should perhaps research once we return.
Agreed.
It's also possible that the statue was of its mother.
True. But
Like,
it was the statue that cried it out. It's not the Bodak.
I thought it was the Bodak.
It was the
When
Bodak.
statue died,
Oh,
yeah.
it was the Bodak. Okay, sorry.
And the statue, could you tell us the statue's description again, Hunter?
Yeah, it looked like a tiefling with wings. So it had horns and some wings, completely in jade. Tail also, feminine form.
Wolfram did mention a campion.
That much jade is really expensive, just FYI. Like, you could...
Not anymore after we crushed it.
It
Take
didn't
some
it,
chunks.
like completely get destroyed, like, or something. I can't remember.
It turned to dust.
Aw,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
lame.
Otherwise, yeah, I would have been all over that.
Wait a minute. Can we use stone shape? Can I memorize stone shape and then shape all that dust into a solid block of jade?
There you go.
I'm sure it will weigh a lot.
I will weigh a lot. Yeah.
Enterprising. Yes.
People in the group.
I don't think that's something that Wolfram would think of, though.
That's probably something Kai would think of, and she has the floating disc.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
Long rest, then
I think so.
go kill a crystal demon thingy.
Should I prepare food and water for tomorrow?
Yay!
Hey, finally!
Wolfram, what are you saying?
Do you guys want me to create food and water? Or do you guys have rations?
Rations?
I'm just double checking, make sure everybody has rations.
I could also get Goodberry if you want, but
No, just keep your spells. I have spare rations. I have 7 rations on me.
Got like 5.
Because I'll hand at least 1 off to our captive and
yeah, I was gonna
do 3.
some.
All right, you take the captive. I'll take since you was it you or was it Solwynn that convinced him?
Convinced him of what?
To kind of be our hostage.
Oh, that was me.
All right, so I'll let you feed him, and I'll feed Bayleaf, and then that'll be good.
Kind of funny to say that we convinced somebody to be our hostage. Like, I guess
it sounds less bad if we say it like that. The choices were be hostage or be dead.
I was tempted to oblige him on the second one because vengeance. But yeah, I think it all worked out. So long rest.
Yeah, you can take a long rest.
Yeah.
Ooh, that means Bayleaf is up to full.
So many spells I used up. So many things I used.
Yeah, the night was pretty uneventful. Wolfram, you stood guard and watched the entire time. You could still feel something pulsing, like in this ground, like that same manner that Bodak gave off with his annihilation aura that didn't affect you. So you know that whatever has been causing that is still here, and you've always been able to feel it. That night of calm while everyone was sleeping, you could definitely, that was one of the only things that you could constantly feel in the silence of the abbey.
Okay.
So in the morning when people are waking up, Zeta's going to be eating some jerky or something for rations, and she's going to say, I was thinking about what we were speaking about last night, and part of me feels that we were fated to be together, as we all seem to be tied, destined by the same bonds. And everybody gets 10 HP!
Yay!
Oh yeah, and also I'm going to share the note with the party.
Okay, I can. Do you want to read it, or do you want to just go ahead and just link it to everybody so they can all see it?
You can link it and I'll read along.
Okay.
And so Giovanni says, I found this note in Ozymandias' room. It's addressed to O, and of course we can assume that to be Ozymandias. It says, Oh, though it pains me to hear about the recent attack on your island and the loss of Lord Ryger, I'm afraid I cannot lend you the aid you request. I am also afraid to tell you that I cannot locate Ghost and have no knowledge of an operative by the name of Songbird in our employ. Perhaps she is back with the mainland. D has ultimately decided that your methods are too slow and too easily discovered. He's found a promising ally that I am convinced will be more beneficial in the long run. I wish you the best. I can at least assure you that your defenses make you an appealing target by the council. Best regards, Water Closet.
What? His name's Water Closet?
Solwynn just kind of goes,
See right here.
God damn it, they're connected to the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yes, indeed. Songbird. I remember we found her corpse, yes?
I believe so.
It was Ghost that you found the corpse of.
Azadeh nods and says, those do sound like Scarlet Brotherhood nicknames.
Well,
So we are still on the search for Songbird as well.
we've heard those names before, so
Can I get the link to that, please? Or text somewhere?
it's
That
should be shared.
It's in their hangouts.
Does it not show to everybody? Here, hang on. I'll do that because it's just in. There we go. And okay,
What
can everybody see it?
gonna do?
I see it.
Azadeh's gonna go into the room with the captive.
Giovanni's going to stop you from that. Please don't. Our scribe friend was very much uninvolved. I'll ask him about it, but I think that's something Solwynn and I should do.
I want to know if he's ever seen their sigil. And she presents the ring.
Don't worry. I'll ask him about it.
I want to know what he knows about the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yes, that's what we'll ask him. Solwynn?
Yes?
Can you assist me?
With what, Captain?
The interrogation of our scribe.
Yes.
Azadeh's gonna be there. You can't. She's gonna be there. She'll let you guys ask questions, but she's gonna be there.
Yeah, I don't want her to be there because you go over the line. So Giovanni's gonna just say, please.
But this guy also saw her decapitate the other guy. So, like, the intimidation value of her being in the room, I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's exactly why you shouldn't be there, because
That's
then
exactly why I
you can talk. I'd just rather do it with Solwynn, because at least Solwynn can detect thoughts and like that kind of stuff.
Should I be as Solwynn, or should I be as Ozymandias?
Oh, that's a great idea. You can shapeshift into them, so.
I'm gonna go steal some of their clothes. Give me like 2 minutes. And I go raid their closet real quick. And then come back as him, and then enter the room.
Rita wants to be in the room. Well, she's willing to be, like, hands off and let you guys take lead, but she wants to be in the room.
Given Azadeh's pattern, it's not a risk I'm willing to take.
So what are you gonna do?
Giovanni's just gonna ask her nicely to just wait outside and let him and Solwynn talk with him first, and then if anything, we'll come and grab her.
I wish to hear what he says.
Don't worry, we'll definitely relay it to you.
How about just right outside the door?
If I can hear, then all right.
And then he'll come in, and I forgot this dude's name. Kyle, right? Rolf. There we go. Giovanni will say, "Hello, Rolf."
Oh, why are we still here? I thought we'd be leaving by now.
Unfortunately, it seems your cult friends had many more undead within. We still have to clear them all out.
Within what? What are you talking? What do you mean? There's more dead here.
I'm gonna roll an insight to see. I think he's telling the truth, but I want to just check to be sure.
Yeah, go ahead. He seems confused and scared.
Okay. Well, oh yeah. Giovanni will hand him the ration. Here, go ahead, eat. Also, I have some magic water for you.
Oh, thank you.
From the detector. Like, yes.
Open your mouth, you're not getting a cup.
I don't have What makes it magic?
It's from this magic decanter. It's endless.
As Ozymandias will be like, it's safe. Go for it.
Ah, yes. We have your leader, Ozymandias, here.
What? He was too afraid of Giovanni coming in that he like barely even noticed that you were Ozymandias. Oh, what?
We struck a deal with Ozzy. You and him will survive, and we'll take you back to the mainland. However, we need your cooperation.
I don't. What do you need me for? Can't you just ask him?
I could, but you see, I want to hear it from you.
What?
Have you ever heard of the Scarlet Brotherhood?
No.
Azadeh gave you the ring.
The Scarlet
by the way.
what?
So you can show him the sigil on the ring if you want.
Cool. Yeah, like you'll show him the ring, and also look to Ozzy for quote unquote Ozzy for detect thoughts.
The nice gentleman's going to be asking you some questions, so I hope that you are forthcoming and do not resist.
What? What are you talking about?
Expert detect thoughts.
First make a deception check. Okay. He's gonna go along with it. He's thoroughly confused, and that's what your detect thoughts is getting right now. He was just like completely baffled, and he just goes, "Oh, okay, that ring looks familiar. I think I saw Lord Ryger wearing one time.
And who is Lord Ryger?
He used to run this place. He's kind of a weirdo.
Do you know where he is? What happened to him?
He burned up in the fire.
Do you know what happened to his corpse?
I don't. I just heard it was all burned up. And then, you found the ring, and you took the rings from I think some other people, and you just threw them into the ocean. He's saying that to you, Ozzy.
Ah, okay.
Yes, they must never know our secret.
What?
Are you not aware of the secret?
What? I just thought that was like a status thing.
From college, it's when we were frat boys.
What? you went to college with Lord Ryger?
Azadeh's outside rolling her eyes.
Yes.
Well then, Kyle. Well then, Rolf. Well then, seems that you've given us the information we need. Now then, you enjoy your hearty ration and the magic water.
It tastes good. Doesn't taste like that boiled seawater crap that we had to drink before.
Oh, Rolf, I feel so bad for you. You know, you stick with me, you'll get magic water anytime.
Thanks.
Giovanni will give him a nod, and I think we're done here then, because he really doesn't know anything.
He's just been a kid who just got wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah. You to describe it like for you, because you're detecting his thoughts and stuff. Yeah, you remember like Lord Ryger was like kind of like in the church, and then the pirates started attacking, and then everything started burning up. He started burning up. Everyone else could make it like evacuated downstairs, and you saw like images of Ozymandias like just taking rings from Odium and Ogmund and some other people, and just like chucking them into the ocean.
Oh, does Solwynn know what Ryger looks like?
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Okay, that's good.
You
never know when you need that.
Mm-hmm. He's a tall human, bald, white beard, white full beard, very musculature looking, very imposing and powerful figure.
Oh,
guess,
and
like-
I'll
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say whenever we get out in the hallway and we're like kind of like talking with the Azadeh, that's when I'll change into it so everybody can see it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna ask Kyle, Rolf. So what was Lord Riker? What was his occupation?
He was like the head priest here.
Do you know if he ever owned a ship or the like?
No, but I see him. I see him like. I think I've seen him like talk with this one ship, the same ship, over and over again.
He talked to a ship.
Well, like communicated with it. Like they would come aboard, and they would give us supplies. Like it was like our supply ship, I think.
I see. Anything outstanding about this ship you can recall?
I think they were pirates, but I don't know.
Can you describe the ship at all? Maybe the head figure thingy.
It was massive, big. Like it looked like they were like they had a flag, and it looks like they were like rotten bones or something.
Hmm.
They were like green bones. That's all I could see outside of my little window, because like I just had to describe books all day.
I see.
I come
All
back
right.
in, Solwynn.
Yes.
This ship wasn't perhaps named the Sea Ghost, was it?
What? No, I don't think so. I didn't catch the name.
Can I think Solwynn would still have detect thoughts on, yeah? Can you see the image of it?
Do I see?
name it-
Do I see Captain Sigurd, Snake Eyes?
You do not. The ship that you are seeing in his mind is massive. It is like a warship.
All right, so it's not the bonefish.
It's a massive warship. Well, Giovanni has amnesia. I'm wondering if by any chance this might ring any bells for him.
You can do a history check.
All right, I'll try it.
Word of inspiration.
D8?
Yes.
11?
11. There are quite a few warships that were, used by the Sea Princes, so you're not quite sure which one it was.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right.
Have any of us even seen the warship?
I think Wolfram has, yeah. Wolfram has.
Yeah,
And
at least-
Olivia.
at
She
least
was in the
two of you have,
military.
Oh, yeah, 3 of you. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's about it for Rolf then, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder, tell him he's a good man, and then kill him. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a Xander job.
I'll tell Azadeh, so apparently they had rings here. We might be able to find his body if we have, locate item or something, or locate object or something.
We could perhaps try looking in the ocean, but
That is not
who
important.
knows?
What is important is that those who enslaved others are brought to justice. And if
Indeed.
you detected his thoughts and found him not to be guilty of that, then he may live.
He's genuinely innocent. They just kept him here to copy notes and the like. Oh,
Okay.
here's your ring, by the way.
Azadeh takes the ring and tucks it away, and she just kind of nods and says, "Then he is lucky."
If
Not
you
really.
want,
It sounds like he was really traumatized by the people here, but sure.
if you want later, if we're trying to find this body, I can locate object unless you want to, or if somebody else who knows it wants to.
I think you were able to actually see those rings Ozymandias tossed, so I think you would be the best bet.
Too.
Yeah, Azadeh just shrugs and she's like, "Shall we go take care of that last bodak?"
Indeed. But first, Wolfram,
Aye.
perhaps are you aware of a warship that had a pirate warship that had green bones for their pirate flag?
Roll history, I guess.
You think so? But it can't be. Like, why would they be all the way out here?
It rings a bell. But they wouldn't be out here.
Stop keeping us in suspense, man. Say it. Ooh, what is the name of the ship?
The name of the ship was the Temerit, right?
Yep.
Yep. It was my ship, the Temerit.
My. Quite a coincidence. This Lord Ryger, I was wondering if perhaps he was involved with you at all. He seems to have been a priest that was in contact with these pirates. And by priest, I mean, of course, cult is priest.
Well, it checks out if my captain was the one who, is responsible for this affliction upon me, then it makes sense that they would be working with these people.
Would Solwynn or Olivia from their older days know what this ship was?
Nope.
Okay.
I just didn't think that, it would be out here. I thought the ship had gone down. At least 10 years ago, I think.
So lives.
What was that? Sam, what was that?
I said so the ship lives.
Aye, unfortunately. That's not a good sign.
Well, one problem at a time. How about we killed this crystal statue thingy to clear our minds for a moment?
Yes. Let's refocus on this. See what we can deal with. So we should do. You guys want to do this room down here before the Bodak? Because we don't know what this is. We might need to go all out here.
Yeah, sure.
That's true too. I really want to mage hand the handle out.
I mean, yeah, it could be something cool. I do like the idea of Azadeh lighting up the room at least.
Yeah, I think that's worth our first shot. And it's a cantrip, so I can do it whenever. So if we're going back into the dark space, then I can light up my amulet again.
All right.
Shall we?
Yep. Let's have Olivia back one.
Yes, Olivia always in the back.
I didn't mean to. Okay. There we go.
I'll be back in a minute. So I'll listen. So just keep going without me. I'm just gonna mage hand it out, and I'll just listen.
Okay.
So Azadeh is going to cast light onto her amulet.
Okay. All right. So you open the door. Light spills out into this room, and everyone's able to see like that, like how black it is. Like the light is supposed to, like, at least kind of shine, like make something, but the ground is just so black. It's not quite Vanta black, but it's close in terms of just like eating up the light. But you're able to see inside of it from your light thing. But everyone does hear movement inside from the shadows.
We hear movement inside the cauldron?
You hear movement inside the room.
Oh, okay.
If you don't think that's enough light, I can always light up the room pretty proper with daylight.
Yeah, I think daylight might be the best bet here. I don't know. It's up to you.
Or do you guys want to save that just in case?
Yeah. I guess so. We'll go with Solwynn doing the mage hand then.
Okay. So when you're doing mage hand?
She said she couldn't talk, but she's listening. So
Okay.
Yeah, she said she did the mage hand before she walked away.
Okay. So when you see your mage hand get up close to the cauldron, as soon as it tries to touch the sword hilt, it gets not just dispelled, but it almost like it disintegrates itself.
Oof.
So the hand, your mage hand, it's just completely dispelled.
Okay. I do have Dispel Magic. I'm gonna slap that down. Dispel Magic. Right onto the cauldron thingy.
Okay. Make a spellcasting ability roll for that. So that's your charisma.
Be a charisma check or charisma save?
Charisma check.
Sorry, that's not an advantage.
Yeah, you cast a spell of magic on this, and like the effects fade. You hear a laughter fill this room. Also, as I
called it.
You see a shadowy figure form around the cauldron and manifest. Your paltry magics won't work here.
Who are you?
My name is Sasha.
What are you?
I am here to welcome you to die.
Welcome to die.
That's what it looks like.
Neat.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh, do you guys want to? I was ready to call it.
Yeah,
right
I
there
just
back up on the.
rolled it. It's just like, all right.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
if you guys want to roll initiative, and then we'll come back to this in the beginning. Yeah.
Sure.
Cool.
That could be a fun moment to come back to because it's suspenseful.
I will say that you guys also hear other movement inside the room that's not coming from this guy.
Yeah.
Well, what did we hear?
The movement that you've been hearing in this room is not coming from this guy.
Okay.
And you know what? This might be showing my hand, but I don't care. This will be fun.
Dun 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 dun.
So this might be a fun little thing. Wait, nope, that's not his name.
There it is.
Well, it's there in the thing, but it's not on the turn tracker. God damn it!
I didn't want to show my hat, but here you go.
Yeah, right. Well, we found Ryger.
Well, whatever he is.
Whatever he's become, yeah.
Maybe I can do a religion check.
There you go.
Man, I wonder if the message I did to Nafar earlier, we're just like, what if you did do the ping ring and it went right to here?
Reveal the secrets of this creature to me.
Yeah. This thing, whatever Lowrider has become, is now like a lip, a ghostly figure cursed by knowledge, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Called it an lip.
Yep.
Cursed by insidious knowledge, so it knows something.
Yes. The lips are pretty cool. Or, I think is it Alip or Alip?
Alip.
You said it knows something.
Yeah, it's Alip, but yeah, they're pretty cool creatures.
A shadow guest. Okay. Well, cool. Some good RP, some good combat, just exactly what I want from a fun session of D&D.
I missed Olivia.
True.
That was really great. I love
That
that.
was a fantastic session. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone
everybody.
enjoyed themselves. Also, I saw how low your health got a few times, and I feel good about that.
Good to keep us on our toes, because sometimes if we're just too OP, it's not fun. So
I
making
got
it
so cocky with
really
Bodak, and then going down. I almost got took down by a.
yeah, it's good
Sorry.
to get some hits and make us work for it. So thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely detecting the thoughts on my turn. I need to know.
All right, I'm gonna go. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Thank you.
Two.
Good night.